A charity which provided free breakfasts to schools has collapsed, leaving many in need of support. One school in Bristol was helped by the organisation for 10 years. Now, in an attempt to keep feeding some of its children, the teachers are using their own money to pay for cereal and toast for the pupils. Here's Chris James.
Joanne Greenwood is a teaching assistant. This food she's serving up for her pupils in South Bristol has been paid for out of her own pocket. She says it's crucial all of her class of 7 who have learning or behavioural problems get a healthy breakfast.
If they don't have breakfast, they're not motivated to learn, and it can lead to a lot of negative behaviours because thirst and hunger is a very big trigger for bad behaviour.
For a decade, a charity called Global Hearts for Children delivered fresh ingredients for a healthy breakfast to the school gates. But over the summer, the charity collapsed, leaving the school with a dilemma: to remove the breakfast service or somehow pay for it.
It is a bit of a mystery to us because, as far as we were concerned, we've been involved with them for nearly 10 years. It's been one of the very positive parts of the school day and has worked really well, but unfortunately their funding streams seem to have run dry and they've not been able to continue.
It's so important to get some fuel into you, that you get energised, that makes you actually want to approach the day. And I think for children especially, it gets the brain actually sort of ticking and gets it going to learn, because that's what it is. It's about education and learning. Now, if you're feeling a bit dull and flat, nothing's going to happen, is it?
Today, the school met with Magic Breakfast, a charity set up to help schools run breakfast clubs. It now supports more than 200 across the country and says more schools than ever before are signing up.
88% of our schools have stated that the breakfast clubs have improved attendance and attainment within their school. And 93% of schools have said that actually kind of concentration or children's ability to concentrate and behave in the classroom has increased.
If kids have breakfast, they'll be motivated to go to school and they'll have the energy to do their work until lunchtime.
According to Magic Breakfast, it costs around 42 pence to feed a child every morning. That's around £60 every year. The children's charity Bernardo says that with the recession and the rising cost of food, this is a really difficult time for parents at the moment. And of course, with hard times comes hard choices.
Parents are having to forego meals so that their kids can have the food that they need. And sometimes, because of that, we're seeing too many children not having the breakfast that they should have.
There are 130 schools on Magic Breakfast's waiting list, 4 in Bristol, 4 in Somerset and 1 in Gloucestershire. It could be some time before Knowle DGE School gets any help. In the meantime, staff here say they'll keep bringing in their own food to feed all the children and somehow swallow the cost. Chris James, BBC Points West, Bristol.
Well, do you know, since we filmed that story earlier, the charity Magic Breakfast has said it'll start issuing the school that we featured with emergency money to buy food for breakfast from next week.